everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Deja. If you're new here, I am a mother of 3. My channel is mainly based of homeschooling stuff of my 3 kids, but today's video is going to be different. It's going to be for me, so I am really excited about this video. I want to test it out and see if this is something that could be like new on my channel and a new series. You guys would have to let me know if you guys are interested in all of this. So if you are not new here, again, you know who I am. These are about books. If you're into it, hi. If you're not, feel free to go. If you are new here, my name is Deja. I am a homeschooling mom. That is mainly what my channel is about, but I do love reading and I never have anyone to share it with, and my husband could care less about what I'm reading, so I thought I'd try it out and see how having a channel goes. Not necessarily dedicated to the books, but definitely want to see where it goes and talk about it with you guys. I was gonna try to film a nice like TBR, like all my physical TBR books, but here we are, and you guys can't even see like the massiveness that's over here. So what I figured I would do, since I was like getting really overwhelmed sitting here around all my books, I just figured I'd like turn my camera on, introduce myself, and kind of talk as we go through some of my TBR. Now, the problem is with my TBR is these are like all the books I own, and they're all pretty much my TBR. I do have KU, so I am reading most of the time on my Kindle, but apparently I still love to buy books, so here we are. So I wanted to do a whole book shelf tour. Don't have a shelf, have hundreds of books and not a shelf, so this is why we are here. So I figured we could start with like the books I've already read, which would be like this stack here. Akatar, love the series, everything about it is just perfection. Love the world. I actually just finished this series last month in January, so I'm currently in a book slump. I feel like most people who read the whole series end up in a book slump, and here we are. It's February and I haven't read a book since. A few other ones I had, like I was trying to separate these into categories and it just wasn't working. So like here I was trying to do smut, but I like read some of these. So like this Kate Roberts book I haven't read it yet. This is on my TBR. I heard it's good. I've only read this Desperate Measures and Neon God. This I think this was the last book I read in this 2022, or maybe the first book of this year that I read. And I've also read this one. It was a great short read, really good. I liked that one. It was pretty good. And like smut, let me see. So like Emily McIntyre, the best. I've read these. I am waiting. I've already pre-ordered Twisted, so I'm waiting for it to get here to bring it next to its family here. Like I don't even know where to go. So I've read Addicted, since that's right in front of me. I have Addicted. I actually just reread this this past week. So I just read this one, and the second book, Ricochet, is right here. Like I know I have it, it's just I don't know how to organize this to make this really nice, because all of my books are my TBR apparently, so this got difficult really fast. So I have Ricochet, so those 2 are here. These are only 2 I have physical copies of. I do have the whole box set on my Kindle, so I'm like not in a rush to really get the physical copies because I haven't even read Ricochet yet. So I just started it. So I have those 2, and the rest are obviously all my TBR, but they're not my physical TBR yet. So I'm like trying to find a way to organize this also while we're just here. So let's see. Smut, right? That's what we're on. I have like these, but I really don't feel like I'll read them. These are 50 Shades of Grey. I mean, like you know, I don't really consider this my TBR. It was just something I think I got like at Goodwill for really cheap. Actually, I think I got this from my local library for free. So it was like, why not just have them, you know? So it's not necessarily a TBR. And then these also are TBR, but I don't have the rest of the collection. So again, technically not physical TBR because I don't have the rest. I have them on KU, but not physical. So also going in that pile. Let's like eliminate things. Okay, I guess that was, oh, and then this one also was a find I found at the little library box thingies that people have in their home, not in their homes, creepy, outside of their homes or in the communities. I have a few around my community. I found this one, again, not necessarily on a TBR, but I have seen a lot about this book, and apparently it's a series, so I have to get the rest. So this is currently my only one, but not top priority of reading anytime soon. Let's see, what are some other books I have already read here? So like I have a lot of Penelope, the rest of Penelope Douglas, right? Because we were just talking about Crib series. So I have Birthday Girl that's on my TBR. I haven't read this one. I have, I think I left them upstairs because I've already read them, so I wasn't gonna mention them. But I have Punk 57 and Credence. I've already read those, so this one is technically my only TBR for Penelope Douglas. I think I saw she has another book coming out and I want it, or maybe I might think of someone else, I don't know. Let's see, books I've read, right? This is what we're doing, books I've read. Okay, books I've read. Here we are. Let me look like I read. So, sorry, my door's open if you hear cars and trucks drive by. My door's open because it's beautiful outside. So, I cannot go through smut books that I've read without mentioning the best. Not the best. We're gonna do like, there's a tie, there's a 3-book tie. But this series right here, this Cat and Mouse Duet, Haunting Adeline, H.G. Carlton. I don't even know, I can't. That would have to be a separate video if you want to see it, because this would be really, really long. But this was a great series. I think I had a DNF like the first half, and then I had to come back to it and read the rest, and it was like ball rolling from there. Loved this series so much. Now, my all-time favorite book of all time, The Ritual. Now I say that because these three were like neck and neck, but they have kind of that same concept. So, but standalone, this is my favorite read from 2022. I don't know how many years I've been alive, but 2022, this was my favorite read of all time. Let's see, I have read, this one is technically TBR because I have not read that one, and I have Twisted Lies is down here. So I guess it's like none of my books were even organized to, oh my god, to begin with, so hence the mess. So these two are on my TBR for whenever. I want to read them soon, definitely soon, because I have also Anahan, King of Wrath on my TBR. So I want to finish these two so that I can go on to King of Wrath, because I hear that they are characters that are the same in that book. So I read these two. So this, the first two in the series, love them, so good. I think I like the first one better than the second one. The second one I was like, I could have gone with that. Hold on to these bad boys real quick, because if you know, you know. So this was another great series. Never King series. I have them backwards. The Never King series, so freaking good. I have a neighbor who likes to read, but she just doesn't have the time to all the time. She has like new babies, little babies. So she did want to get into reading though. So this was the first one I recommended to her because, you know, small and spice, amazing. Storyline, amazing. So definitely just a great series to start with if you're looking for smut. I mean, this is not entry level smut though. This is like spice. So beware. Okay, I think that's it. I think those are all the books that I've read. which is really sad. So this series, I mean, I'm not even gonna go into it because people either hate it or love it, and I loved the crap out of it. I mean, I can talk about this series anytime, all the time. I can't wait for the other characters' story to come out. The same thing with The Ritual. I can't wait for another character who's getting their own book. I also read The Sinner. I forgot all about The Sinner. I read The Sinner, and I want the third book to come out. So yeah, I can't. This book, I mean, people say Flock is hard to get through, but I just say, like, keep going, because Exodus, I cried like a freaking baby. So I mean, yeah, Exodus, I cried like a baby. If you know, you know, Exodus is the heartbreak book. This one is just like getting to know the characters, and just you're falling in love with the guys at the same time, and just learning the characters and going through all the little drama they have in the beginning. I'll leave that here because she's beautiful and she deserves it. So here we are at my final. So this is 13 minutes in, and we're finally getting to my actual TBR, which is all the rest of the books that I own. So we'll start with, I was trying to do smut, so let's like organize a little bit of smut together. So, oh my gosh, I forgot about all these. Okay, smut, TBR, Mindfuck series. Bought the whole thing, haven't read not one, because I am that person who buys the whole series before I read the first book. So, nice to meet you. Okay, so Mindfuck series, what's more smut? Oh my gosh. Willow Winters, bought this thing. It's freaking huge, but I do want to read this eventually. She has a whole discreet covers in like pastel. I want all of them. Just want all of them. I haven't even read one of her books, but I want all of them because I trust that she will do good smut, because I've heard nonstop about it. So that's that. I've got Losers, the book, the first book by Harley Lara. Don't know how to say it, so we're just gonna go on. But I heard good things about this one too. I do want to get the second one just because the covers are so nice. I'm like a book cover lover. I'm like all over the place. I promise you all my videos won't be this way. It's just, you know, I don't know who told me to do a TBR, knowing that I haven't read any of my physical books. I read mostly on KU. I mean on my Kindle. Okay, so here's some random spice. This one, I'm not sure if Archer's voice is spicy. I feel like this would be more of like romance. But Archer's voice is it's higher up on my TBR list because I just want to read it already. Because, you know, you hear great things about it. So I just want to hurry up and read that one already. And I just learned that there's a series, so I want to get the rest of the books. Also, Priest is on my TBR. Haven't read it. Everyone talks about it, so I'm not really in a hurry. I assume it'll be a good book. And Ruin of Roses, Beauty and Beast retelling. I definitely want to read this soon. Probably one of the other books that are higher up on my TBR that I will most likely read the beginning of this year. Also, I don't know how spicy this is. People say spicy, but like my spicy and like y'all spicy might be different spice, because I like spicy. So Throttled is another TBR book. I thought I had another one in the series, but apparently I don't. So that's just the first one I have. Okay, so here's like the rest pretty much of all my smut books, and I'm gonna just name them off because this video is gonna be really long if I just go individually. So I do have Ice Planet Barbarians. Heard crazy things about that. I want to read. Oh, this one right here. I heard great things about this. The Mafia Mistress. This is I think it's like the only mafia book I might have, to be honest. Stopover. Heard this is like whew. Heard the audio is like bomb, so I think I bought the audio for that. Satan's Affair, this is supposed to be read either, I think, before the Cat and Mouse Duet of Haunting Adeline, or in between. I think it's in between, but I didn't read it, but my book buddy, she read it, and she already gave me the rundown, and I'm here for it, so I do plan on reading it eventually. Two other ones I have by Kristen Lauren is Be Beautiful Player and Beautiful Bastard. Excited for these ones as well. And then I have two Tilly Cole's It Ain't Me Babe. Heard this was freaking awesome. And then Sick Fuck, and I'm not even gonna get into it because I already know people rave about Sick Fuck all the time. And now for romance, we have this whole Anna Todd series. I haven't even opened the plastic on it yet, but definitely want to read these. And some other romance I have is The Love Hypothesis. Not really in a hurry to read that. I do have The Deal, and I do have the whole series here. Again, I've never read the first book, but I have the whole series. I plan on reading it. Actually, The Deal is going to be in my February TBR. I'll be posting another video for my February books, but this is definitely going to be my read in February. I've got Things We Never Got Over by Lucy Score, and that's not bad. Beautiful Graves. I've heard mixed reviews on this. I think it's YA, so I'm not really sure if it's spicy or it's just romance. Magnolia Parks, also like hit or miss, but I think I'll love it because I love the Addicted series and I'm here for all the toxic drama. Love in Other Words. This is also a great romance. I know I haven't read it yet. Where am I? But I heard it's great. I know it's gonna be great. I just haven't got around to it. And then The Roommate, not really high up on my TBR, but I heard this is like a funny rom-com, so I'm down for fun. Now, last is fantasy. And we're gonna go through this fast because of course my battery's dying. So I have both the King, Battle and Blood and Queen of Myth and Monsters. Haven't read. This is actually on my February TBR as well because I can't wait to read this. This is so beautiful. And then her two other series, The Touch of Darkness and Touch of Ruin. Haven't read them, but I hear they're gonna be great, so I'm down. And then my last ones are the Kingdom of Stars and Shadow, Shatter Me series. I really want to get into that. And The Shadow of Ember and the Blood from Blood and Ash. Sorry, my daughter's like participating here, but yeah, I thought I bought, I don't know, I thought I had another one, but apparently not. So that's all my TBR. This video is a hot mess. Welcome to my channel, which is usually how it goes. My battery is dying. I really just wanted to introduce my daughter, apparently. That's it for my video, guys. I know this video was a hot mess. It's been crazy, but welcome to my channel. Welcome to mom life. That's pretty much it. This was literally all the books I own. Probably like 5 are missing, but this is all the books I own and pretty much all of my TBR. I just wanted to get out there and introduce myself to the book community. I can't wait to read with you guys, and I will see you guys in my next video.